to Mom and Lou channel. We are so happy to be back. Of course, today I am sorry guys, so today I am alone. Lee is not here, and today we are talking family or a sibling Stokvel, whatever you want to call it. So we in my family have a family Stokvel. Okay, so what is a family Stokvel, or is it different to any Stokvel? No, it's not different. It is like any other Stokvel, a pooled saving scheme. So basically, I think last year July, we decided, actually my sister, my older sister, gave us this idea that maybe we can do this. And this was from an idea that was shared by Nicolette, yes, our financial bunny. So Nicolette had shared a post on how about like families that a family Stokvel where siblings come together and put money. So basically you're contributing to one account and then you can decide how and when to use it. So we started this, I think, August 2019. Okay, so why did we start? So firstly, we come from a family where both our parents are not working. They are staying in the Eastern Cape, and sometimes they need stuff, right? So we are then caught up in situations where mid-month we need to pop out money, and honestly at times we don't have that money because it's not money that we have budgeted for. So this was actually a great way for us to actually know that if that situation comes, then we are sorted. We don't need to stress. Then we'll just go to the account, withdraw and give that money. Secondly, those that are coming from the Eastern Cape will know kuba khona ke nezixhothwe Eastern Cape, kuba khona imbalela. My dad has imfuyo, so sometimes xa kukhona imbalela uyabo akakwazi igusha mhlambe nenkomo zikwazi uba nokutya, so that all needs money because funeka yothenga yonke lonto, and funeka yothenga izitofu zenkomo zegusha yonke into. And whether we call it black tax or not, but it is there, it's something that is happening, so we better just do something about it to just help ourselves ease off the pressure then of being caught up in situations where we don't have money, then they need this, and we find ourselves complaining more about the situation than finding the solution. So this was a really great way of just finding solutions to what is called black tax. But for the purpose of this video, we won't call it black tax, we'll actually call it Thanksgiving, right? I'll tell you why. But let me tell you first why we started it, right? Also, I don't know if it's happening in many families, but in my family specifically, there tends to be a very huge pressure that is put on my sister because she is a firstborn. And in conversations with other people, I've seen that there is that tendency where firstborns are sort of take up the responsibility when the parents are no longer able to provide for the family, right? So this was a very great solution because then my sister also can sort of she can also just be able to do her own things without being called for this and for that. So it was a very great initiative in that way. And we know that when the idea of education was sold, it was sold in a way that once you get education, it's like fumene isiciko seZulu yonke imali yakho. That's what my dad actually says, ba umuntu ofundileyo imali yonke yakhe, and that's what he believes. But akayazi exactly about how much we are suffering, guys. Gumgowo, like it's not easy like that nje uba because now you are educated, you're gonna have a job and you have all the money in the world. I mean, we know that we're sitting in a situation where many graduates are actually sitting without jobs, and even those with jobs, it's not easy. Like there's nothing that is easy. Like even the salaries that we're getting, they don't, we can't stretch them that far. So that's why now we tend to feel this much pressure and being in a position of having to support everyone. It becomes too much because you can't support them and then you still have to take care of yourself. So it brings that that pressure. You feel like you are not moving in your own life, you are not progressing because there's so much that you are giving out, and then in your own life the things that you want to do cannot progress because of that. So I'm saying maybe we need to move from the word black tax to something more positive, and something that is, I don't know, that word just brings so much negativity to it. So when you think about Thanksgiving, we have so much to be thankful for, to our parents, to our families in general, right? Firstly, we would not be even in where we are if it was not for them. If it was not for their sacrifices, if it was not for all that they've done for us to be here, right? So that's why, in my view, or in my case, I think that even this situation of just building up a Stokvel, it works out. It worked out to be like a gratitude gesture to our family, because now we are able to just give to them whenever they need. We might not meet all their needs, but we are able to just meet their needs, and it also does not put strain to us, which is the most important thing, because I think part of the so-called black tax, the reason why it's so badly spoken is because it always leaves the other party sort of wounded. People have had to sacrifice their own things in order to support families, right? So when you think about then Thanksgiving, it just gives like fresh and gratification. Yabon, it gives fresh ideas. It gives peace. It's so peaceful because it does not talk about people always want. It does not talk about I have to give and I don't have. I need to go to borrow money. I need to go in debt so that I can support people. It doesn't come with that pressure. So I believe so much that the start of changing situations is just thinking positive about them. And for us in our family, this is working out, and it is it just brought so much peace of mind. So that's why then we are actually calling it a Thanksgiving. And just to also mention, when you give thanks, right, to a person, the other person does not tell you how much. You, the person, or you, the giver, determine how much. So my parents might be needing 3,000 rand. If we don't have that much, then even the 1,500 that we will give is actually gonna come in a good from a good place, from a happy heart, and from to them, then it might be like, but okay, asibanikanga the whole money and all of that, but from us it will give us the peace that we actually need. I think more than anything, we all just need to preserve our peace and always do things that ezizosenza sincume, like singayenzi into kanti inhliziyo yethu ayikho apho, yabo. So I think that's why I actually think we need to move to it might not be Thanksgiving, you can use any other name. So I think just in our case, the word Thanksgiving works better for us than just using black tag. You only give thanks when you want to say thank you to that person, right? So in this way, we have started this Stokvel to say that, okay, whenever our parents need something, we will have funds where we are saying that, okay, here's something. If mhlambe, let's just say bekukhona isichotho and ifestiri zophukile ziyenzeka, guys, emakhaya ezo zinto. Those that are coming from the Eastern Cape will actually share that ziyenzeka ezo zinto. So once that happens, we know that we can easily just go to our savings account and take out some money and then give to them, yabo, because we don't know when is that gonna happen, right? So if it would have happened sibe singenaso istokvel, then it means we would have been forced to take out on the money that we don't have, or even go to an extent of going to apply for loans just to make sure that at least they are covered. Sometimes, like right now, kukhona imbalela, so amanzi kuyaqashwa imoto zihambe ziyokha endaweni ethile. So it's easy because now we know, okay, monthly they probably need this much, so we can contribute to whatever that they have nabo, yabo, just ukubaxhasa. So that's why I'm saying probably we need to be moving towards a direction of just having a sort of a positive name. I think for me that is the start, where we have a positive name, then we have ways, or we think of ways where we can actually prepare for that. So we're not we don't have the Stokvel so that they can just get money anytime they want. We still will like have a meeting and decide, well, okay, is it something that we want to do? Is it something that we want to give to? And at times we've actually sat and said, okay, maybe they need like 2,000 rand, and then we've told them, okay, listen, this is the amount that we have, not the full 2,000 rand, then we just give them maybe that 1.5 or like 1,000 rand, so that they also know uba imali iyaphandwa, like we don't always have money readily available for them, but it really does help. It really goes a long way, right? Okay, so how we started this Stokvel, we started by opening an account with Capitec. Yes. Why we opened Capitec? Because it was just easy, because most of us have Capitec account, and I think because, yeah, my sister and my brother already are banking with Capitec, and I'm the only one who didn't bank with Capitec, but I do have a Capitec account, and my parents are also using Capitec. So it was easy that we'll all just contribute easily, and whenever we need to make direct payments for our parents, we can do that. We've done mobile banking for them, so it's easy for them to get the money, because sometimes when you transfer money from FNB to Capitec, it takes a day or so. So that was one reason why we chose Capitec. And we fixed the account to 12 months for the first year. So the 12 months finished this year in August. Why we did that, it's because we wanted to actually build on this fund. We didn't want, because we're not contributing a lot of money. Firstly, we're contributing, each person is contributing 250 rand per month, which adds up to 750 rand, because there's 3 of us. So which adds up to 750 Rand per month. And in the 12 months that we had contributed and fixed it, we were able to put in like 9,000 Rand, and the total on the account in August, it was what, 9,400. Yes, it was about 9,470, which was the 470 was our interest, but we were not really looking more on the interest. We're just focusing on the contributions. At the time, our interest rate was at 4.7, but because now we have moved from the fixed to an open account, we are at, I think, 2.2. But our goal is not much on the interest. Our goal is just to put money away and to have money that we know that we can use should they need anything. And this also came very helpful in terms of my parents also, they're not old, but they do get sickly. So it's easy then when they need a doctor, because we don't have them on our medical aid. So it's easy when they want a doctor, then we can just withdraw some money, transfer some money to them, and then they can go to a doctor. Also, that's something that we cannot predict. We cannot predict when people are going to get sick. So it was very handy in that sense. And then I think just why I'm sharing this, the reason I'm sharing this is because sometimes as siblings, there tends to be like one person who sort of takes up the responsibility. So in this way, it actually makes everyone in the family responsible, and it also just helps us to build relationships because we're different people. And maybe starting this with my sibling will actually encourage me, but I should also have money saved up for emergencies. I should have money saved up for things that I like, just for the future, right? Because saving is just putting money away for a future use. So this actually even gonna help us in terms of like the siblings being able to talk and being open about money issues, being able to share ideas in terms of how do we save, and even taking it further to say how do we invest. So it was a really, really, really great thing, and we are still at it. Even now we are still continuing with the contributions. And so right now, after we have moved the account from the fixed, we have started like doing small things at home that needs to be done, and helping there and there whenever there's a need. So that was the main point, and we've all just seen benefits to it, and it's really just working great for us. And also must say that we've all been very honest and very cooperative as siblings in terms of every month. I know my brother and my sister have a stock order. They don't miss their payments. I haven't had to run around and run after them. So the account is under my name, and I've also been open to them in terms of when we withdraw like an amount, or when we send to the parents an amount, I will tell them how much is left. And we also do talk about what are the things that we would like to do with the money. So it's I think it's actually like a very, very great idea. So if perhaps you and your siblings are facing a situation where every month the parents need money, or whoever needs money, and you feel like this is something that can work for you, I would definitely say do try it out. And what we've done, it's very simple for us, because we have not really, the contributions are not too much, Each person is contributing 250 rand. But the great part is that whenever, like, when we discussed now recently, we'd actually said that we would like to increase this amount to I don't know, we can say 350 rand, 400, 500 rand, but it's something that we as a collective decide. So I think we generally, all three of us, have seen the benefits of it, and we are happy to continue with it because we've seen how it has helped us as a family. We've seen how it has reduced the amount of stress and pressure when it comes to money issues in the whole family, because I must say we were not a family that was really open in terms of finances. Like, my dad is, if I must say, when he wants something, he needs to get that, and he so much believes ukuthi we need to give to him, and we have it. Abantwana bami bafundile, so banayo imali, every month they get paid. So he does not understand sometimes, but even though you might have gotten paid at the end of the month, it doesn't mean that you have that money to give to him. So that has actually sort of eased off that pressure from him, and like that relationship, I guess it's a relationship between him and us. So I think really it's been a great journey that we are planning to take forward. So if you are out there and you are listening to this video, I would definitely recommend that perhaps in your family you can try this, perhaps with your siblings you can try it, and just as long as you guys are honest and are giving full cooperation to this, it's definitely gonna work. There's no reason for it not to work. So yeah, I think that's about it that I wanted to share. I hope this helps someone out there. I hope this helps a family. So that is the end of my video with the sibling or family Stokvel. If you have enjoyed and learned something on this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, and please share with other people that might have not seen this. And we are very grateful for all our subscribers, and please do continue subscribing. And thank you so much. We are at 160 subscribers. Yay! Thank you so much, guys. We see your love and you appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.